Well, it looks like once again, we're getting ourselves an underwater adventure event, and this happens probably about every 2.5 months. This one will actually be our 4th time seeing this event, and you may be asking the question here of should you save your gems for it? Well, luckily for us, last time we had this, it was only 300 of these jellyfish we could buy. Still feel like I should say I'm wrong. Don't remember jellyfish or octopus. Pretty sure they're jellyfish, but we could buy 300 of them and they were 100 gems a piece. So figure 30,000 gems was all you really needed to save. But before that, it was 500, and I'm trying to think of the other 2 times. They could have been more on it, but I don't see them increasing this any more than that. So 30,000 gems set aside and you should be good. And if you want to pull on the wheel that pops up every week, might not be a bad idea to save an extra 30,000. But the big reason is, should you save for this? What are the prizes? What are you going to get from it? Well, the first thing we're most likely going to be getting is a lot of keys and wishing scrolls on our death meter on the side. And last time we had it where once you hit 1200, that was a free awakened core chest for, I think it was Catastrophe, Toffee, or Luminous Dragon. I believe that was the one there. And actually, we didn't even have any wishing scrolls or legendary keys in the actual reward exchange this time. They completely removed it where we did see them in the past. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but there was other things like books in there. They did actually increase the elite packs up to 10. Previously, it was like only 6 of them you can get. So a lot of tweaks that usually happen on this. So it could be anything up in the air. I don't see this getting better than last time, but still, we can get some nice rewards. And I might actually be wrong on that 1200. It might have actually been an awakened core selection box, which was a box where you could go and pick any of the 4. So that Toffee, Luminous Dragon, and Catastrophe, or Sphinx and Diego. And then they had the ones for the artifacts too, for the Spear of Thor, the Demon Sword, and then whatever the other one was. So I think that was the one on the side meter. Hopefully we see that again. But as far as the main prizes that we can go and get with our gold shells that we're going to grab, those were going to be more awakened cores too. Clearly, we've had a lot of stuff added to the game, so not certain if we're going to be seeing things like a costume chest like we saw last time, or if we're going to even be seeing some more stuff gem related. It's all up in the air at this point because this hasn't been a consistent event for us to go and get things in, but still 30,000 gems is really not that bad to participate in it and be able to walk away with some free stuff. One of the big complaints when this first dropped was the amount of time people were taking to go and just keep on digging deeper into this underwater here. It can be a pain, it can be a little bit annoying, but still, I don't know if that was their fix for it by saying, oh, you're complaining about that? Let's reduce how many of these jellyfish you can buy and see how you like that one. But either way, I'm saving up my gems on this. I already got some set aside. I think it's a good idea for you to do the same because there is some good stuff in here for both for free to play and pay to win players. But with that all being said, I'm not crazy about going and having to tap on my phone for an hour to get through on it. So I guess let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for this? You're going to save for it? And this should be dropping within the next 5 days. Of course, I find this out after just spending $160 on the game to get 20 billion extra CP. If you want to know what I spent it on, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.